Hey, yeah, Brian here, and this week at the movies we're going to talk Greed and Like a Boss. Greed first, not a wide release, but I really don't know why. It stars Steve Coogan, Isla Fisher, Shirley Henderson, David Mitchell and Asa Butterfield, as well as a ton of celebrity cameos. The film itself is really summed up well by the 1987 movie Wall Street starring Michael Douglas.
Greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
It tells the story of Sir Richard Macready, played by Coogan, who is a classic money-hungry billionaire whose disgraced financial past is catching up to him and he needs to throw a party to improve his reputation. It is funny in places and does kind of have that classic English comedy feel, but the story just falls flat. The movie itself doubles up as like a lesson in the sweatshops in Asia and how like all these cheap clothes and stuff affect so many lives over there. But like Michael Douglas said, it's good. So that's why I'm going to give it 7 out of 10. Next is Like a Boss. It stars Rose Byrne, Tiffany Haddish, Salma Hayek, Stifler's mom, and Billy Porter. Like, it has the names for a good comedy. Basically, Rose Byrne and Tiffany Haddish are best friends for life, and they have a makeup business, but it isn't doing very well financially. Salma Hayek is like this makeup superstar and wants to buy them, but the friendship is strained, and I can't keep going on, I just did not like it. So I'm aware I'm not the target demographic, and that's fine. But that still does not help it. Problem with Like a Boss, it's literally 83 minutes of people just talking to each other, standing still, talking to each other, saying a joke, saying another joke, and it's just not really that funny. Like, there's nothing about it that I'll really carry with me and be like, oh, remember that scene in Like a Boss? I've forgotten most of the story already. Greed kind of has some of the same problems, but there is a funny scene with James Blunt and like the whole double message of it, and there was some other things as well that I do remember. So unfortunately, I'm afraid to say Like a Boss is a 5 out of 10 movie. So what are the things that came out this week that I didn't get to see? Call of the Wild is rocking a 6.8 in IMDb, so that's pretty good. But Bram's The Boys 2 is rocking a 4.3, so it's probably not that good. There are lots of good movies coming out this week though, in fairness. So we've Dark Waters, like very good cast and a very interesting story in it. I feel like it will be quite good, kind of an Oscar-y type feel to it, but still good at the same time. We've Downhill, it's a comedy with Will Ferrell and Julia Louis-Dreyfus. I feel like it could be quite fun and quite silly, but I really don't know. Then we've Onward, it's a Pixar movie starring Chris Pratt and Tom Holland. It is only previews this weekend, but I do really have high hopes for it. And lastly, The Invisible Man. It's actually the highest rated movie of all the movies we've talked about today on IMDb. It's Elizabeth Moss, who's a great actress, in the leading role for a horror. I reckon it could be very good if you're into horrors. But that's it for me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and all that good things if you want to see more from me. But that is it from me. I'll see you next time.